Ghosts and ghouls with greenish skin. So close your eyes and you will find that you've arrived in Frightenstein. Perhaps the Count will find a way to make his monster work today. For if he solves this monster mania, he can return to Transylvania. So welcome where the sun won't shine, to the castle of Count Frightenstein.
You little devils, I am going to bargain with you. If you glow for me now, I will allow you to spend the rest of your days within the castle walls. What's the matter? You don't dig my pad? What was that? It sounded like a sports car coming to a screaming halt. Perhaps an Aston Martin. No such luck. It's a Martin Aston. All right, Igor. You are late. Besides which you are late. Explain yourself.
I was driving the convertible with the top down, master.
With the top down, eh? All right, here. Get rid of that. For that time has arrived.
Yes, master.
When we will raise the flag.
Yes.
Nito. And sing our national anthem.
Yes, master.
Good boy.
Glory, glory, Transylvania, the werewolves and bats will always mania. The mighty more likely claim ya as we go stumbling. Whoa.
I like that. I pledge by the sign of the three-toed sloth that I will do my best to do my duty, to always obey the laws of the werewolf pack, and to never rest until Brucey lives once more and takes his rightful place in the annals of distinguished monsters. And I can once again return to my most glorious homeland,
Glory, glory,
Transylvania,
as we go stumbling through.
Fantastic, no? Yes, I know, you're speechless. I can understand that. All right, Igor, explain yourself. What were you doing?
Well, master, I was driving the convertible with the top down.
With the top down, you silly nummy gum-gums. Do you not understand that it's raining out?
Yes, master, but I didn't have time to bathe before I left, so I thought I would shower on the way.
And what happened?
I got wet.
You're always wet.
Petvet had a watchdog once who thought it was a lark to snap at people's legs all day and stand around and bark. A watchdog should be trusted, but that dog would often take a cat nap every now and then. He seldom stayed awake, but Petvet is a patient man. He never is unkind. He only said that watchdog is the kind that should unwind.
Dr. Petvet. I wonder what he's going to bring today.
Well, he's going to tell you, because here he is.
Oh, hello, Doctor. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much, Igor.
Another one of those?
Yes, you bet.
Oh,
And we've got a beauty today. You know what this one is?
It's a turtle.
That's right, very good. But this is the eastern box turtle, and you know what I call him? Square.
Because he came out of a box.
There's a box, square, you know.
Oh,
Isn't he beautiful?
beautiful
No, watch he
designs.
doesn't get off there. You watch him for me while I tell you
watching
all
you.
about him, Igor.
Oh, wait.
That's the idea. Isn't he cute? I really love him. Now, he's a land turtle, you see.
Yes.
Now, he'll attain a length of, let's see, what was it now? Oh, yes, 4.5 to 6.5 inches. Isn't that
Very full
something?
grown.
Now, he has a high dome. See the high dome on his shell? You're
Yeah.
holding down flat. No, no. This is the dome here. There. You see that high dome?
Yeah.
There, that's right. And it's yellow, orange, or olive, or black, or brown. You see, that's a variety of different colors. But we can see the yellow in here. It's like leopard spots, aren't they? And see how this is yellow, but look at here on his forepaws. See that? Orange, a deep, deep, bright orange. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
Oh, boy. And see those claws? They're good for digging. They're really good for digging. They are. That's right. Now, the male has a concave belly, you see. And its eyes are red. So here's the male. Look at those red eyes.
Yes.
See that? And the concave belly. You know what concave means?
It means,
Well, think of a cave. When you go into a cave, that means in like that. You see? Will you notice how this goes in?
oh, yes.
Right. Now, the opposite to that is the female. His belly shell is convex. You know what that means?
Opposite.
Very good, Igor. That means it goes out.
Yes.
Isn't that something? Oh, we learn every day, don't we?
Every day a
And
new
the
thing.
female's eyes are brown, not red, you see?
Yes.
Boy, oh boy. He's been out late, this guy. His eyes are really red.
He really put one on last night.
I wouldn't say that. Well, they sometimes find them soaking by the hour in mud or water. They just love it. Or burrowing beneath logs or things like that, because you can tell. See how he's equipped to dig? Look at those claws.
Yes,
See?
I see that.
That's right, because he doesn't go in the water too much, this guy. He likes that mud, oh boy. Just like a little piggy rolling in the mud all the time.
Yes. Where
Now,
did they
during
come
heavy
from?
summer showers, he'll come out of his hiding place. That's right. Igor, I want you to have Square. He's yours. That's the sloth. Off you go.
Wait, Square. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Come on, Square. Just take it easy now. Settle down, boys. Settle down.
Mr. Sloth, I know you tell me that you don't like swingers, but I happen to have a square here. Perhaps you can stay a couple of days. No. Thank you very much.
Well, I heard the answer, Igor.
Again.
Well, I'll have to go with Square now. Get him back in his little terrarium.
Goodbye, Square.
Bye-bye,
It was nice
Igor.
meeting you.
Don't worry. Just remember.
Bye.
Just remember
Bye.
that pets are our friends, aren't they?
That's our
Pets are
friends.
friends. All right, now, off we go.
Goodbye, Dr. Petvet.
Petvet. What a weird name.
Ooga booga. You'll never guess what's coming next.
If Lois could see me now. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know nobody meaner than the count.
All right, this is a grammar read. Hold on, Igor.
Grammar, slammer, bammer, hammer now.
Not now.
Not just yet, Bammer. First, give Igor a big kiss.
Kiss.
Big kiss.
Ah, that does my heart good. Now, Igor, you've been messing up the English language again.
Really?
Really? Now, I distinctly heard you say, and let's have an instant replay, please. I don't know nobody meaner than the Count.
Wrong.
Yes, it is wrong. Why is it wrong, Igor?
Well, because you should be nice to me, and because I'm a nice fella, and everybody likes me.
Well, I agree with that, but that's not what we're worried about.
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
I hammer now.
And him too. I'm worried about him too.
Well, start worrying about that sentence. It's all wrong.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, you said, I don't know nobody meaner than that Count.
Wrong.
What should you have said?
Well, let's try. I don't know any nobody meaner than the count.
No, Igor.
Now I hammer for sure.
Not now. That's pretty
Hold
close.
on there, Bammer. Let's give him one more chance.
Another trial, another
Now,
chance.
instead of saying, I don't know any nobody, what should you have said?
I don't know nobody nicer than the Count.
No, Igor. No, that's wrong.
Well, but what about I don't know nobody nicer but meaner than the Count?
No, Igor. It's the word nobody that's wrong.
Oh, nobody.
Come on,
I don't
think
know.
about
Wait. I don't know anybody meaner than the Count.
That's good. Now, let's have a look at the corrected version. I don't know anybody meaner than the Count. That's better. Now, what will you say next time you want to talk about the Count?
The next time I want to talk about a Count, I'm going to keep my big mouth shut.
Oh,
Griselda's a wipeout, but I dig her. Oh, the rooster is a helpful sort, 'cause you will always know it's time to get up out of bed if you should hear him crow. Petvet had a rooster once, but when he rose from bed, he'd find the rooster crowed all wrong. He was 2 hours ahead. Of course, the other animals would stand around and talk. They said that silly rooster was more like a cuckoo clock.
Hi, I'm Griselda the gourmet. Bats, teeth, and vampires and monsters pursuing. Full moons at midnight and ghastly meals brewing. Old Karloff movies on late movie shows. These are a few of the things that still goes. Woo, come on in, we're gonna be swinging. Woo, having fun. Oh, we've got a real treat for you today. We've got Take Its Toll Treat or Phone Bill Broth. Well, just a moment, maybe I will phone Bill Broth. While I'm at it, I might this as well. Hello, Bill Broth. Yes. What's brewing? Broth. Anyway, the way we mix this one is, we're going to use some vulture, well, actually, maybe we won't use this, because this doesn't really call for it, and no, it's the other recipe that this calls for that. This one starts with the old llama milk, and here we go, old llama milk. Very good. Now, we put that there, and then now we're going to use some of the good old rubber cement, make it stick to the ribs. This is very good. Oh, wonderful. Ooh, that looks so delicious. Now, here's something we haven't used, and I just don't know. A dog's age. And we're not going to use it today either. But one thing we are going to use is the old egg. I missed it. I just missed. Get in there. Oh, you're so silly. Oh, my goodness. Well, now, we're just going along nicely here, and I don't think there are too many other... Oh, of course. Yes, we should use some of the chicken fat with jelly beans. This is always good for what ails you. This really makes the tummy feel better. And now, by the way, have you ever seen a profile so lovely? Eat your heart out. All right, here we go now. We're going right along and... Oh! You naughty, naughty creature. You didn't ask for that jelly bean. Therefore, you get yourself beamed. Here we go. Hi-ho, sliver. Now, as you know, when we're making anything so intricate as Bill broth, I mean, it's really a hard thing to make. Therefore, we have to use something. So, what we're going to do is use something that's very, very involved. And that is a potato. Now, come on over here, because we have the potato. Oh, hi. We have the potato here. Now, we will take said potato and throw it into yon cauldron. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Crystal clear again. Having done that, we now go back here, and we are going to mix the old thing up and go to the cauldron. I must remember not to do that. It's so silly. Well, three's across. Into the cauldron. Cauldron, cauldron, toil and trouble. Cauldron boil and cauldron bubble. Taster. Well, I've had bad and I've had ugly. But that is really awful. Whoa, whoa.
It is written that he who is in harmony with the mutual joy of universal exchange shall truly achieve the fifth state of bliss conscious, coexistence, answerus.
Unusual. Very unusual.
Rotten.
Juana Clyde went fishing once in southern Ecuador. One day he caught a kind of fish he'd never seen before. The fish said, "Juana Clyde, I am the king of all the fishes. Just throw me back and I will grant you any 3 wishes." Juana said, "I wish I had 2 limousines in black. But more than that, I wish that I had never thrown you back."
Ooga booga, which means it's zany zoo time. Hello, and how are you today? That's right, that's who I am. Juana Clyde Batty at your service, and always a pleasure to see you, and thank you for dropping into Zany Zoo. And now we're going to see a nice film. But before we do see that film, I would like to give you my impersonation of the sliding sapsucker bird. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Hello, Griselda. How are you? Oh, that's very nice. You've cooked up a stew? Oh. Well, I'm very, very sorry, but I won't be able to join you. Oh, I wish I could. No. Well, you see, I've got my show on now. That's right, I'm just about to show me film. Yes, you watch it. Thank you anyway. Oh, last time I had that stew. Oh, I've got to tell you. All right, now what was I going... Oh, yes, the slap sidings, sapsucker. Here we go. Slip! Slip! Oh, did you like that? I thought it was quite good myself. It's been some time since I've done that. All right, now, why don't we get to our film for the day? And you're going to see something very interesting, and I'll show you. Oh, it comes from all over the world in various places, but it comes from Northern America here mostly, and that's what we're going to see today. Can you guess what we're going to see? Well, see if you're right now. I'm going to turn on the projector, and then we'll see if you were right. Because this is a very, very special animal. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, projector on, and away we go. And what do we see? Were you right? That's a Wolverine. Look at that. Up at its hind legs like that. Isn't that something? Now, they get to be about 4 feet long with a whole foot of tail. They're very, very brave, courageous fighters. Oh, fight like a Wolverine. Have you ever heard that? Well, there's the Wolverine for you. Look at the ho. I say, that's something to see, isn't it? Now, they get to be, 30 to 60 pounds, they do. And that's a lot of fight, I'll tell you. Now, they usually travel on their own, as we see this young chap doing. Look at how he kind of lopes along there. Oh, my goodness. They've long, thick fur. Keeps them warm in the winter, it does. And sometimes, you know, they'll climb... Oh, there he goes, yes. I was just going to say they'll climb up the trees there. Look at that. Sometimes they get very, very naughty, you know. They'll sneak into your cabin and, they'll steal your food. That's what they do. My goodness. Oh, I wouldn't want to meet him on a dark night. No, sir, no, sir. What's he doing up there? Hey, having a look-see? Are you having a look-see? Oh, bet you are. My good, look at the beautiful country behind him, eh? Isn't that lovely? Oh, down he comes now. Come on down, give us a kiss. That's right. Oh, isn't he sweet? Cute little tart. I'll ox him, I do. Now he's going hunting. No, wasn't that wonderful? Oh, I love that. Did you like that? I love that film, The Wolverine. Don't you forget that. Now, it's time for us to go. And as we always say at Ziny Zoo, ooga booga, which means if the cap lid's off the junk, then we're not going to make it up the slope. All right, so that's it for now. Goodbye from Bawana Clyde Batty. All right, mates, I'm coming. I'll bring me camera. All right, here we go. Hold on now, wait for me, eh?
Bawana Clyde Batty. Yes, Batty.
Here we are again, old wall banger. Hello, Griselda.
That's right. Hello to beauty in itself. Hi, Harvey. How are you doing today?
Hi there, got a letter for you.
Oh, please read it, please.
Okay, dear Griselda, my father says it's good manners to call everyone sir. Is it really necessary?
Well, not your mother. Just kidding. Actually, it's a good habit to get into. Calling an older man sir is a sign of respect. And that's what manners are all about, so keep sir. That's a good thing to say. Harvey, you make me feel so young and beautiful.
Dear Griselda.
Coming at you.
Dear Griselda, why can't I talk with my mouth full?
Well, tricky. Actually, it's very rude to talk with your mouth full, unless you've been gagged by a burglar or something. Now, if you've got something to say, swallow first. You could make a mess on the tablecloth, sweetheart. Oh, Harvey, turn up the oxygen, would you? Griselda's seeing double. Lay another letter on me.
Dear Griselda.
What? When they handed out beauty, I was there.
Dear Griselda.
I was there with the shopping bag. I'm having so much fun.
Dear Griselda,
Yes?
when I take a girl out to the movies, do I have to pay for everything?
The works, baby. That's why I enjoy being a girl. Actually, you can go on a date Dutch treat, which is what the Dutch people do. Woo! This means you pay for what you buy yourself. Ticket, you know, your own popcorn, champagne, whatever. But don't feel embarrassed about it either. Some of the best couples I know go Dutch treat. Right, Harvey? Eat your hearts out,
so.
Dick and Liz. Oh, I love you.
Oh, goodbye, Griselda.
Oh, unfortunately, another interruption. Oh.
The librarian, he sure likes to sleep a lot.
Just one more, please. There. Librarians have lots to learn about the human race. They'd much prefer to read about than see a human face. To me, that's something that I find is really quite absurd. For I find that a picture is worth 20,000 words.
Welcome to the library. And I am the librarian. I tell stories of horror. Are you ready to be terrified? Oh. Well, today we have a special treat, for we are going to have 2 stories. Our first story is entitled The Farmer and His Sons. A farmer, being on the point of death, wished to ensure his sons the same attention to his farm as he had himself given to it. He called them to his bedside and said, "My sons, there is a great treasure in one of my vineyards." The sons, after his death, took their spades and rakes and carefully dug over every portion of their land. They found no treasure, but the vines repaid their labor by an extraordinary and super abundant crop. Clever man. He got them to work in a roundabout way. Terrifying, eh? Yeah. Our second story is called Jupiter and the Monkey. Jupiter issued a proclamation to all the beasts of the forest and promised a royal reward to the one whose offspring should be deemed the handsomest. The monkey came with the rest and presented with all a mother's tenderness a flat-nosed, hairless, ill-featured young monkey as a candidate for the promised reward. A general laugh saluted her on the presentation of her son. How dare they laugh? She resolutely said, I know not whether Jupiter will give the prize to my son, but this I do know, that he is at least, in the eyes of me, his mother, the dearest, handsomest, and most beautiful of all. And that's how mothers see their children, as well they should. But I go away now. Until we meet again, the librarian says, goodbye. Goodbye.
Can't you read? The sign says, do not open until Christmas. Oh, boy. Oh.
Whoa, I'm in charge of the phones today. Hello? Oh, hello, Frankenstein Laundry. How's it going? Yes, I received my shirts. Well, they're not bad. Except the Count complains there's a little bit too much starch in the sleeves. You see, he can't bend his arms. My shirt, all the buttons missing. Do I remember what the buttons look like? No, I don't remember. It's such a long time since I've seen them. Yeah, besides that, everything's perfect, yeah. You want us to send you 3 cases of Dracola? Are you that thirsty? You're not thirsty. You ran out of bleach. I see. Okay, goodbye. Very busy today. Hello? Yes, the Count is in. Hang on. Master.
Yes, Igor.
Hello? Yes? Transylvanian baseball team manager. Yes? Oh, you say you've got a place for the Count on your team? Oh, the Count's mother insisted you find him a spot on the team. What position? Oh, you want him to be the bat boy, because you need someone who can handle bats. I'll ask him. Hang on a second. Master, they've got a place for you on the baseball team. They want you to be the bat boy.
I heard that, Igor. And I'm not interested in that.
The Count is definitely not interested in that. Oh, yes? Hang on. Master, they say if you don't want to be the bat boy, you can be the water boy.
And they'd like to know if I'd like to do that.
They'd like to know if you're interested.
They'd like to know if I'm interested, eh? Well, I'll show you how interested I am. Get me in my bucket. I'll show you just how interested. You want to know if I'm interested, eh?
I just happen to have it with me.
Well, I'll show you how interested I am. I guess I'll show them if I'm interested. Go if you must, but come back. Ooga booga.
Did I ever tell you about the mosquito who made a smash hit on Broadway? He fell off the Empire State Building. Yeah, I know. It's an old joke. All right, lunchtime.
The professor built a strange device. He said it measures bumps. The kind on top of people's heads, those nasty little lumps. What for? I cried, and he replied, now wait, just hold your horses. It could be useful in the courts to help decide divorces. I told him bumps were not a thing most shoppers understood. Maybe not, he said to me, but I'll bet a camel would.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen, and men and women, and people? People. Everybody. I'm Julius Sumner Miller, professor of physics in this strange, uncommon place. And here we do strange things with nature, and nature does strange things with us. We ask, for example, as follows. Here is a disc to be likened to a wheel, and I have marked a point on it on the edge, and a point halfway between the edge and the center, and a point at the center. And I roll the wheel, and I ask, what path does this point on the edge pass through? Consider it as follows. There is the wheel. There is the ground or table on which it rolls. Here I have put a point P, and the wheel rolls. And how do you think the path looks that the point goes through? Answer. It can never get higher than this. And here is what it does. And this is called a cycloid. And it has very remarkable properties which I would invite you to look into. A cycloidal path. The point in the center clearly passes through along a straight line. The path midway has a special name. It is called a trochoid. Trochoid. Now, why do I raise the question at all? Because this is a wonderful mathematics to explore. And the cycloid has some very special properties about which I shall talk another time. So you see, a rolling wheel is not something just to pass by and forget about. It is something to look at very circumspectly.
Looking good, looking good.
In this place, we do not know these modern things, plastic. We make our own straws, in fact. The problem is as follows. I wish to drive a straw through the potato in such a fashion. There it is. I'm going to do it again. There it is. And I so enjoy it, I'm going to do it again. Oh, by the way, when you pull it out, there's a little piece of potato in there which you can French fry, or German fry, or just fry. You see, this is the way I make my French fry strips. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Oh, didn't quite make it. Now I'm going to do it another way. Going to hold the straw. Watch it. There it is. And somebody says, what is the physics therein, Professor? And I'm going to try now to make it clear. The straw itself is not rigid enough to take a compression delivered to it by this thrust. See, it isn't quite, it bends. So what I do is grasp the straw tightly, squeeze it closed right there, trap some air in there, and then when I make contact with the potato, the compressed air behaves as a piston and gives the straw rigidity. Let me do it again. Watch it. Pinch tightly. There it is. Or if you wish, close this end. The air inside is compressed. Watch it. Oh, not quite. Somebody says the experiment failed. We must not say the experiment failed. I did not do it too expertly. Watch. I'll try it again. There it is. Oh, I drove out a piece to cook and fry. So, what is the virtue of this little time with you? Simple things are not trivial. They must be explored circumspectly and looked at very sharply because there resides amongst them, in them, there is wrapped up in them some extraordinary principles of nature. Now, finally, a dilemma for you to contemplate until we meet again. We will imagine these two containers, one holding milk and one cream, and they are identical. Quick now, which is the heavier? And I shall be with you another time.
Far out. Grunk.
What are you doing, Igor?
It's my turn now.
It's not your turn till I get the number I want.
That's not how you play this game. You go to have hotels and castles and you know.
It's easy for you to say.
Yes.
Look, Igor, you're thinking of Monopoly. This is not that game. This is Monstropoly, my own creation.
Very good,
You
master.
see, you don't play with hotels and castles and boardwalk and all those things because this way in Monstropoly, nobody gets hurt.
And nobody gets a turn except you.
Doorbell, go get it, Igor. You can have a turn as soon as I get my number.
Hello, the mailman.
Oh, come on.
Heavy one.
Igor. It is fragile. Don't drop it, whatever you do, Igor. It's marked fragile. Please, don't drop it. It was marked fragile, Igor. Why are you such a butterfingers? Now you've dropped it. It's all crushed up and everything. And Igor, sometimes you give me a pain.
How did you know, master?
How did I know what?
What was in the box?
What was in the box?
A paint. A window paint.
Stop! I love to answer letters. Today's letter says, Dear Oracle, that is me. Have you ever seen a picture of a ghost? I will think on that. Yes. Yes, a picture of a ghost. Well, the first answer that comes to my mind is before or after he became a ghost. No, I strongly suggest you mean after. Yes, I have seen a picture. Ghosts are not the most frequently photographed subjects, and most ghost watchers say that it's an impossible thing to do. But occasionally, ghostly figures will show up in photographs that can't be explained as anything but a ghost. Naturally, a lot of people have tried to fake ghost photographs, but the darkroom technician has always a way of detecting this, and a lot of first-prize spectral photos have ended up in the garbage can, along with their photographer's reputation. There's one very famous photograph taken in the 1930s that almost everyone agrees is genuine. It shows a shadowy, glowing figure of a young lady descending down a long staircase. Staring at this photograph can give you creepy, cold shivers down your back. But there is no need to worry. Ghosts never hurt anyone. They come for a special purpose, to contact a relative or friend in answer to a problem. So if you're ever taking pictures in an old dark house and a glowing figure passes by, don't run away. Just stand there, snap your shutter, and don't bother asking your subject to smile and say, cheese. You'll just get a loud, boo, straighten up. And a lot of moaning. I wonder if there goes that gong again. It used to give me the... Straighten up. And now remember, you must always look to the stars. Look to the stars.
When I'm calling? We'll be back in a moment. Grammar slammer bammer.
I met someone who wanted to be an actor badly.
What is he now?
A bad actor.
I am the Wolfman. Oh, yeah. Peace, brother, peace, yeah. I am the Wolfman, and we believe in the wolf. Hey, you bet, we believe. And now I'm coming to you from EECH radio station in the castle with some fantastic sounds you're gonna dig. Hold on. Hello? I am the Wolfman. Hello, Professor. What's happening, babe? Pi R squared? Groovy. Hope you're happy with it. Woohoo, wow, row, row, row. Now, Excuse me. I am the Wolfman. Oh, pi r square multiplied by and on the other equivalent. Okay, thanks, babe. Heavy number. Who needs it?
Master, the phone is ringing.
Well, stop it ringing, Igor.
Stop ringing. Master said stop ringing.
Never mind, Igor. He takes the count to make it stop. You ready? Hello.
Stop.
Sorry, by the count? Hello. Yes, Ma. No. Oh, yes, I fed Boris, of course. First a bowl of porridge, then a wrist and an arm and... What? Ma, I've got to go now, really. I mean, the other phone is ringing. That's why I have to go. Okay, love you too.
Your mother.
Not my mother. Just a moment. I will get this one.
Dear mine, sir. Excuse me. Goodbye.
Well, you don't have to get mad. Excuse me. Hello. What? Yes, Frankenstone Castle, home of the world's largest and defunct monster.
I'm the head of the local vigilante committee.
Yes?
A green monster answering a description similar to your monster was seen terrorizing a herd of sheep last night.
Well, what was the monster doing?
Running around flashing the wool mark and saying, boo.
Bruce, he did it. Hello, Frankenstone Tourist Bureau. The rain never quits on the countdown of Frankenstone. Oh, yes, it's a natural site for a rice crop. Right, okay, goodbye. Igor, I am tired. Now I want you to answer the next three. I've answered three, so...
Yes, Master. I'm watching your new style.
Good.
Hello?
May I speak to Lamar Jean Gumbody, please?
Lamar Jean Gumbody, wrong number. Left-handed, Master.
Good for you. Good for
Hello?
Wilbur J. Whippersnade, please.
Of the Philadelphia Whippersnades?
That's right.
Wrong.
Very good.
Right-handed again, Master.
Very good.
Frankenstein, Little Theater. Wrong number again.
You're doing very well. Wonderful. Okay. That's yours, Smarty. Answer it. Not that one. It's over there. Way over there.
But, Master, I already answered 3 times, and you answered 3 times, and this is number 7.
What, are you concerned just because the little pie here is ringing?
Yes, Master.
Do you not understand? You never tell a count when it's his turn. Because 3 goes into 7 twice. 3 for you, 3 for me. 7, 8, 9 a man, okay? Get to it.
Yes, Master. Hello.
Hey, man, I told Jimmy, I said, listen, man, don't cut your hair. Far out.
EECH. Dig it all, babe.
Da-dee-da. Wake up time.
And how are you today, Harvey Zimmerman?
How? It's Harvey Wallbanger.
Oh, yes, of course, Harvey Zimmerman.
Wallbanger.
Well, be that as it may, is there any mail for the count today?
Mail for the count, eh?
Mail for the count. I am the count.
You're the count, eh?
Of course I am. You can
And
count
I'm
on
Harvey
that.
Wallbanger. Mail for the count. Let
Yes.
me see here. There's one for the guy who works around the corner.
Well?
One for the guy who takes out the garbage.
It's got
But
to be
I'm
some-
sorry to report
What?
that there is no mail for the other guys, but there is one for you.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Hey. That's just a little love tap.
Little love tap. You're crushing my fingers every time. And now it says, Dear Count,
Yeah.
is there any chance of me being like you when I grow up? Signed, Todd.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you something, Todd. First, you're going to get a picture. And the second thing is, only with the greatest of luck could you be as great as the Count. Answer your
That
question?
kind of luck he doesn't need.
Yes, well, perhaps. Well, we'll see you again then, Edna Mamorsky.
No, it's Harvey Wallbanger.
Stop, please, stop. It's enough.
The castle lights are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him. When next we meet in Frankenstone, don't come alone.
Show's definitely over. Arr.